one and all, welcome to the Galaxy Man Show. I am live with my very first guest of this week on the Galaxy Man Show, known as Kayla Trapani. Please welcome Kayla on the show for the very first guest of today via live Instagram. So I'm proud to announce Kayla on the show, and yeah, here's Kayla.
Hi.
Hello, Kayla. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, really good, thanks. I just want to say first up, thank you so much for taking the time to join my show. It is such an incredible pleasure having you on the show for today.
Oh,
No, you're very welcome. For people that don't know who you are, Kayla, if you can give like a little backstory about yourself, and then we'll dive right into the questions.
Yeah, okay. So my name's Kayla Trapani. I am like a singer, songwriter. I also play piano and ukulele and drums, but mostly piano. And yeah, so from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I was born in Toronto and moved here when I was 3. And yeah, I've just been like posting videos of me singing online since I was like, I don't know, like 11 years old. And yeah.
So we'll dive right into the questions now, Kayla.
All
So
right.
my very first question. So you've created incredible original songs, and for the first original song I'm going to mention is That's How Love Goes. Like, what was it like creating That's How Love Goes, and what's the meaning behind this song?
Right. So I mean, coming up with the idea for that song was pretty easy. First of all, I just want to mention, I'm pretty sure I know I'm going to be changing the name of the song from That's How Love Goes to Where'd Our Love Go, because I just feel like it's more of a song about breakups, and I felt like that would make more sense. So it's going to be called Where'd Our Love Go, and I'm going to change the lyrics as well. But basically coming up for the idea for the song was pretty easy because I just drew from like my own experiences. And yeah, as I said, the song is about like breakups and just kind of like reminiscing on the good and the bad times that you shared with someone.
So on to my very next question. So with the next original song I'm going to mention is Used to Be Happy. Like, what was it like creating this one, and what's the meaning behind Used to Be Happy?
Yeah, so that one's about like when you are a generally like happy person, but then someone kind of comes into your life and like drains all of your energy and time, and kind of just someone like toxic, and just to the point where you become a little bit depressed. And the song can apply to toxic relationships or even friendships.
So on to my very next question. So with the next one I'm going to mention is called You're Not Over Me.
Mhm.
What was it like creating this one, and what's the meaning behind You're Not Over Me?
Yeah, so it's kind of about hoping that the person that you used to either be in like a relationship with or just like had a thing with, whatever you want to call it, kind of hoping that they're doing okay, but like they're not over you yet because you're not over them yet. So you're just hoping that they haven't moved on. And yeah, again, writing that one was pretty easy because I just drew from like my own feelings and experiences.
Well, I just want to say, like, with the songs that we mentioned of your original songs, you're such a talent. Like, you have such a like incredible voice. Like, whoever hasn't listened to Kayla, definitely go check her out. Definitely go listen to her. She's
Thank you.
truly sensational. Like, you really are.
Thank
And we need more inspiring artists like yourself. So I just wanted to say that.
Thanks so much.
No, you're very welcome. So on to my very next question. So what made you decide as a person, and especially as an artist, to get into singing in the first place?
Right, so it was never like a decision that I made. It just kind of like I always just loved singing. Like since I can remember, I've just been singing. And then my mom put me in piano and vocal lessons when I was around, I don't know, I'm gonna guess like maybe 8 years old or something. So originally it was just piano, and then eventually like my teacher and I started working on piano and vocal kind of at the same time. But then when I got into the music school, I would have to do recitals like twice a year, and perform in front of people. So that's kind of where I started performing and like singing in front of people. And then I kind of made like a conscious decision like right before 2023 that I was gonna like in 2023 I was actually gonna take it seriously. I was gonna like write one song every day and like release a song on Spotify because I don't have any music released. I don't really know how to do all that. I'm still kind of figuring that out, but I made a conscious decision that like I'm going to release a song in 2023. So yeah.
So on to my very next question. So what does performing music like mean to you, like especially as an artist?
I think it's really fun performing. There's a feeling that I get when I'm performing that is like, like no other feeling. And it's just kind of fun to be able to bring people joy or just connect with them, and yeah, I love performing. It really just means everything to me.
So on to my very next question. So what would be your all-time favorite cover song to perform and why?
That's a good question. I really love singing. I love singing Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood, but I've never actually performed that one like on stage in person. I do that one like on my live streams every night on TikTok. Um, but I mean, if I'm just going off of songs I actually have performed, Physical by Dua Lipa, that would be my favorite one that I've performed so far, because it's just a super fun song to sing.
So on to my very next question. So if you could work with any top three music artists in the music industry, who would they be and why?
That's a great question. Okay, so number one would be Dua Lipa because she is my favorite. I literally have like a poster board in my room of all like pictures that I printed of her like cut out. Like I am like a super fan. Like, and I've been to two of her concerts. So you definitely Dua Lipa for obvious reasons, and then I mean Ariana Grande, obviously, because she's like a superstar,
The
and
best.
that would be amazing. Plus, people always like kind of not compare me to her, but they say they get Ariana Grande vibes with like the ponytail and stuff like that. So that would be fun. And then maybe Lil Yachty because I love Lil Yachty. Yeah, I love him. I've met him. So that would be cool to do a song with him.
So on to my very next question. So if you could go anywhere in the world, any country, any place for your music, like which part of the world would you want to go to and why?
I mean Nashville would be cool. That's like a very good place to go for, if you're trying to work on a music career. So I would say Nashville. I mean, I would also love to be in LA. I've already been there. I don't know if you're like referring to places I've never been before or
Any
anywhere.
place is fine. Yeah.
Well, I love LA. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That onto my very next question. So what advice would you give to upcoming artists that want to get into music? And yeah, what advice would you give them?
Well, I would say try not to focus and worry about people like judging you because there's always going to be someone who judges you no matter what you do. So you might as well just do what makes you happy. Because yeah, there's always going to be like negative comments. I would also advise, I mean, this is just my personal opinion, but oh, sorry, I was just reading someone's comment. It said any country. Oh, my bad. I mean, I forgot you meant country. I just was thinking of
It's fine.
any place in the world. My bad. Um, but yeah, no, back to the other question. I would just say like don't worry about people judging you. Don't look at your comments. That's what I was gonna say. Personally, don't look at your comments because there's gonna be a lot of negative comments. So just stay away from the comment sections.
So on to my very next question. So if you could give now Kayla, like younger Kayla advice and like talk to younger Kayla, what like would you give, like what advice would you give to your younger self? Like and why?
Honestly, just like don't worry too much about people that come in and out of your life because people are meant to come in your life for a reason, and sometimes they're meant to leave for a reason, and just like stay focused on, yourself. I would say like don't change much. I feel like when I was younger, I was still posting like covers online and stuff like that, so I was doing everything right. So I would say just keep doing what you're doing, and yeah.
So on to my very next question. So what are like the positive and negative into the whole music industry and how do you get through those like negative moments as an artist?
Um, I would say positives are it's like really fun and rewarding. you also get to just like do what you love. Also, you get to like inspire other people and connect with other people. And negatives would be like a lot of haters. There's more no's than yeses, definitely. So you have to be able to like deal with you know, failure and rejection, and it takes a lot of hard work. Yeah.
So on to my very last question for you. So like what's next for you? Like the rest of 2023 onwards, like you said you want to create new music. Like what's
Yeah.
that goal?
Yeah. I want to just like my main goal is to just release a song on Spotify, like even if it's not perfect or whatever, like I just have to start somewhere. And yeah, that's my main goal. That's where I'm gonna take my career in 2023.
So I would love to ask, by the way, Kayla, I don't know if you have time or
Yeah.
anything, would love to ask if you could perform one of your originals if you can.
Um, yeah, I feel like I could. Yeah. Um, all right, let me pull up the lyrics to one of them. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. Um, Hi, Isabel. All right, give me a sec here. Okay. Let me just refresh my memory on the chords. What's this one? This one. Okay. It was just another hot summer day. Driving around the back roads, screaming back and forth about the same old days. Where did it all go wrong? We used to be head over heels with nothing else, but now it's gone. Do you remember? We were singing out loud every verse, every chorus. Swear on my life they wrote it for us. Living fast but loving slow. We were sneaking out the back door, climbing out the window, hiding in the palm of my hand, but you slipped on my fingers. Somehow we lost our way. Where did our love go? How could you just throw it all away? You told me we had what it takes, but I guess the feeling's changed. I believed all your lies. I just couldn't get past the reflection in your eyes. Do you remember? We were singing out loud every verse, every chorus. Swear on my life they wrote it for us. Living fast, loving slow. We were sneaking out the back door, climbing out the window, had you in the palm of my hand, but you slipped on my fingers. Somehow we lost all we know. That's how love goes. I literally said that's how love goes when it's.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to the new
You're all
lyrics,
good.
but yeah, that's
Well,
a
that
little
was amazing anyway. I
little
loved it.
snippet of one of my original songs.
Okay. That was amazing, by the way,
Thank
Kayla. I
you.
just want to say thank you so much for appearing on my show. It has been such an incredible pleasure having you on as a guest. Everyone, definitely go support Kayla. Go support her music. We need, as I said, we need more inspiring artists like Kayla in this world. So definitely go support Kayla.
Thanks so much.
No, you're very welcome. Do you have like any last final thoughts or anything that you'd like to share to people on the show?
No, I would just say if you want to support me, yeah, follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, and TikTok. It's all the same username. It's just my first and last name, KaylaTrapani. So yeah, and it was super great talking to you. Thank you so much
too.
for having me.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much.